All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to save this, like a storyboard if you're working on one and you want to save it. So in order to do that, you guys are going to need to utilize your snipping tool, which looks like this. It has a pair of scissors, it has like a red circle. You want to click on that, okay? And after you click on that, it's going to pop up and you want to click the word new. This is going to allow you to snip or cut the picture. But before you do that, you need to make sure you have your picture exactly where you want it. Because if not, you won't be able to snip it correctly. So with this one, I might want to come up here before I go to new. Let's see. I want to see if I can make this smaller. So I can see more of my, oh, I can push this arrow, watch. If I push that arrow, it gives me my whole screen. So that's better because I didn't want to cut just like a small piece of it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this little pair of scissors. I'm going to click new and you'll notice the screen gets kind of like grayish color. That means you're ready to snip. But the thing is wherever you snip, wherever you start, it's not going to let you change that after. So you're going to push on the left click button and you're going to drag it. Okay, and drag it to exactly where you want it. If you drag it way out here, that's what it's going to look like. Okay, so if you don't like what it looks like, you click new and you do it again. So you're going to click here, decide where you want it, and then you're going to look at it and make sure it looks exactly how you want it to look. So that's what my picture is going to look like. I kind of have that black line around it. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm weird and I don't want it to have that. So I'm going to come in just a little smaller within there so I can cut it. Don't ask what my person is doing because I'm not really sure. It looks like she's stuck on an iceberg. All right, I like that cut. So now I've cut my image, but what do I do with it? So what you're going to do now is you're going to come up to where it says edit and you're going to click copy. After you click copy, you're going to go to your wherever it is that you want to paste it. So I'm going to assign you guys a Google slide and it will look like this. So you just want to have it open so you can click on it easily and then you're going to come here and you can go under edit, paste, and bam, there it is. Okay. You can put it here, you can stretch it, but watch what happens if you stretch it. If you stretch it, it stretches everything. So you want to undo that. If you want to stretch it and make it bigger, you can stretch it and make it bigger than the page, and then watch what we can do. Let's go in and fit it. Let's go in and make this smaller. So let's zoom out. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click it and see how it has these black lines around it. That means we're going to be able to crop it. Crop means that you can make it smaller. And by dragging that up a little, see how it's like kind of gray there, but here it's like a darker gray. If I click out of there, it just cut that piece off. So I want this to fit here, right? That means I'm gonna have to cut a little bit more off the bottom. So I'm gonna double click, I'm gonna move it, and now I'm gonna click again, and now I'm gonna look and see, is it fitting? Oh, look, we got it perfect. Now over here though, if we look, it's still a little bit bigger. So I might just put it here for now so I can see. Double click it and move it over to where it just barely goes to the edge of the paper. Then I can move it back. There I go. And this is where you can put your pictures that you have so that that way you can keep it and you don't have to worry about them deleting and you can always come back and use them later. To get another slide, you just click on the slide and then you push the button that says enter. When you do that, it gives you a new one. I always come in and delete this stuff, so you click on it and delete, click on it and delete. That way you can have a fresh page to work on. And if you go back to your storyboard and say, oh, you know what, I need this one too, same process. Snipping tool, it's still going to show you this one. Just click on new. Once you click new though, it's not going to save your other one. So you can click on new, cut it. Ooh, I didn't like the way that cut, so I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to be really precise and cut exactly where I want it. And usually I wouldn't cut just a scene like this unless that's part of my story. I would have more things put in it, but for showing you how to do it, we can do it that way. Copy, and then I don't close this until after I paste it. I click back on my document, click here. Now you can go up to edit paste, or you can put the right click on your mouse and put paste, or you can click this button on your computer. CTRL is control. It's down on the bottom left side. And you can put the V. So if you want to, you can do it one of those three different ways. So I'm just going to push paste. Bam, there it is. So maybe I want to do this. I want to open it up. And maybe, like how I say maybe all the time, I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to crop it like we talked about. Let me see if it shows me. Oh, see how I can see the paper right there? So that's a good guide too to kind of show me where I'm at. So I'm going to put it here. And then when I go here, maybe I even want to put my text there. So I have this text box and I can put a text box there. I need to change my color of what I'm going to write to make sure that it's something I can see. So maybe I want to put white, and I'm going to type right here. Hello, my name is, I'm totally making something up, but just for showing purposes, you can zoom in and see that, what it looks like. So I'm going to change my font, make it bigger. And if I click off, the blue line goes away and there's my stuff. All right, guys, I hope that helps you. If not, just let me know and I will work with you individually. All right, guys.